Congenital hypotonia, how to help my child. Okay, there's one way of doing it, to say you need to go see a geneticist, but I get it. You're in Romania, whatever. I don't know if you have the services for that, and even if you did get them, what are they going to tell you? But it still should be a consideration to look at that. Why? I don't like the ptosis, the eye drop. For an ophthalmologist to say it doesn't affect development, I'm going to tell you this one way, okay? First of all, drop both your eyes, right? And so they're here. Now, first of all, and now you can't move the lids. Now, how do you look up? A hypotonia, any child, when you go from, and please also stop the reflex stuff, because you're not going to get anywhere, because it's just not right. Anyway, any child that if I have here, right, and let's say, again, my baby doll definitely has hypotonia, right? But if I let go, when a child is going into a fall, you're not strong enough to stop it. So it gives hypotonia a bad name, because the biggest thing that we need to work on with your child, first of all, I want you to do my breathing course. I also want you to go back in and do the tummy time course. Mandatory, just mandatory. And I need to see the vision report, because I don't think the eyes were checked for vision. But for this child now who can't see you, now look at what I have to do, because the eyelids don't move, and now I'm going to fall. And then that's when everyone's like, oh, he's not strong enough. No, he can't look up. When he goes to look up, he goes to fall. He's not strong enough to stop the fall. If you go to fall down, you are not strong enough to stop it. And so that's the problem. Second of all, guys, reflexes are a response to stimuli, right? And I don't know if you were pulling on the arms to show me, but stop, because he failed yesterday. He's going to fail tomorrow. You can't work that way. The weight differentials in your child's body are way off, and so biggest reason is the open mouth. And so the next one, of course, I want you to do is either the head and the vision or the swallow course, because again, do it here, and I'm doing all this, but if I'm here, like, I can't even see you. You're double. I have no vision. Right here I have vision, but here, when that mouth drops, see, our mouth is our regulator to gravity. And so when you don't have a regulation to gravity, you can call it tone, right? But your skeletal structure, and this is a lot of scientific information, but I get excited sometimes, and you just got to bear with me. But I can't. You've got 3 kids. It's not about do movement lesson and nothing else. Movement lesson is about functional movement. Movement lesson is about the evaluation, and movement lesson is about what you're going to do to fix it. I'm not here to tell you what's wrong and tell you how to work on the wrong versus making what's right. What's right for your child is functional movement. There's not one reflex that you're doing on him or what you call reflex integration on any of your kids. That's a functional movement. What a true reflex is our bodies respond to gravities from the second of birth. Now, this is what I'm presenting in Prague. So since I'm in the middle of writing everything and doing my presentations, I'm thinking about I should do the presentation for everyone, but right now it's for the movement conference in September. Gravity. So a reflex is a response to stimuli. They tell you that it's a startle. It's not a startle. If right now this place is on fire, every 2-year-old would want a marshmallow. It's not how the brain works. Yes, we get into a freak out mode. I get it, sensory integration, but that's something completely different than a reflex. A reflex is your baby are moving to gravity. Gravity we experience from the day of birth to the day we die, right? And so the stimuli of gravity, the coming over gravity, that's Palmer and that's Planter. Right? That's how a baby is responding to gravity. Now, you and I might go to pick up something, right? Like my glasses and so forth, and that's different, right? But this kind of movement is an advance, Planter and Palmer, right? When you have something like this, because I can deal now with this object in gravity and my hand in gravity and work around it. So that's what you're working on. So the epidermis has that push-pull that it's getting from the atmospheric pressure and gravitational pressure. it's not about rubbing your baby. It's about getting that rotational compression, just like a plant getting birthed from the, and that's what the birthing process is. You need to experience that birthing process. So when you're looking to just pick the head up, it's not going to happen. What you have to look to do, right? So again, to explain to people, like this is first of all, who's going to sit up like this? He's not a zombie. So that's what I'm saying. This is not functional movement. Second of all, the eyes are away from me. No baby can sit up if there's no eyes. You lay down on the floor and you put your head back like this. Now don't move your eyes and try and sit up. You will sit there, and so it's not about the hypotonia, but the hypotonia is going to be 10 times worse if he's in these fixed positions. When you're working like this, right, it's also about, like here, just a real simple trick. What I want you to start doing with the weight, and just think of, again, this is why I do the water bowl. Think of the weight that goes on. The breathing course is really going to advance your touch, but I need, like, the eyes. And then, hi, there you are. But when the eyes are there, that's when sitting and all those kind of movements happen. But back here, you will always have this, to you and to this child. And so we can't have you wasting your time doing these movements. I'm sorry, I'm sure you just showed me these kind of moves so I could see the level of low tone. You can see that just by the mouth drop. Because the mouth drop is the body's way of regulating gravity from intake and elimination. So that's why kids put stuff in their jaw, and that's why we eliminate fecal matter, right? So there's 2 orifices for every sensory, 2 eyes, 2 nostrils. It's the mouth and the anus, right? And so that's where you have there. But in the tummy time course, then what you're going into is what I want you to concentrate on. And you're going to have to hold your child's head just like I do. But you need to work on that weight transfer. He has no idea what weight transfer is. And those are the really key things that you've got to work on. And go from there. I would actually like a 2-week follow-up and see what's going on. I apologize it took so long to get to the videos. I've got about 13 babies in the queue right now, and more are coming, which is great. That's what I'm here for, but I can only do so much when I have so much time that I'm seeing children in clinic sessions. But that's what you need to start working with your child. But if you think it's strength and you're going to go here, again, I can't get up like this, right? This is not a functional movement. You'll never be strong enough to do this kind of thing. And so we're going to change your program a bit. You don't necessarily have to tell your physios, but we're going to change your program and get you started. Give me 2 weeks and let me know that you're seeing something or not seeing something. But I really, I don't want to lose this opportunity for your child. But I'm not here to overwhelm you. So if I gave you too much information, tell me to give it again in more piecemeal. But it's really important. Thank you.